Sunshine all the time creates a desert. We want to avoid the rainy days, we want to avoid the tears, and we want to avoid the hard times. But it's during these moments is when we become diamonds. It's during these moments when we grow and evolve into the person we need to be. Not what we want to be, but what we need to be. Sunshine all the time creates a desert. If you want to go through life smiling all the time, happy, avoiding conflict, burying your feelings, burying your truth, in the end, it'll be you that suffers because you want to avoid those rainy days. You want to avoid those tough conversations that may involve you raising your voice 2 levels, 3 levels. But uncomfortable conversations create healthy relationships. What causes unhealthy relationships is burying subjects, avoiding truths, avoiding interactions, and have people bottle that in. Having people bottle their feelings and their truth in. There'll never be true peace if you want to bottle your feelings. This creates an unhealthy environment where nobody grows and nobody really says what's true. You're also creating the environment where this individual feels like they cannot come to you because they don't want to address the elephant in the room. The elephant is here standing, but they're looking over it when the elephant is way bigger than you. This is a step in having a healthy, robust, strong relationships. You have to learn how to deal with the stress in the hard times. Guys hear that plane? Every time I come to this area, it's always a plane going by. They feel the frequency I'm on and try to fly over the message, right? But we still keep going. But I digress. It's these moments where people respect you because you address what you secretly hope they would address. You're addressing what they secretly hope you would address. This shows a level of EQ. And in the age where people just want to hug it out, calm it down, drink it away, sex it away, we're dealing with our own, we're doing our own demise because we think that if we addressed our issues and we address our stress, what bothers us, that people will want to get away from us, when in reality it's the opposite. Every time I had a confliction and I resolved it verbally, the relationship got closer like this because they know if we was to get into a shouting match again, nothing super negative would happen. Nobody would get beat up, nobody would get jumped, nobody would get poisoned because we know how to handle conflict. Us, especially people in my community, we have to work on our conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is in reality is what makes the world go round. These bottled feelings is what causes war. Lo and behold, let it be 5 months, 10 months, 2 years, and you haven't talked to someone because of a minor disagreement, that person's either gonna forget you out of their life or the snowball's just gonna keep getting bigger as time goes on. A lot of people in jail, they're in jail because there wasn't a conversation. There was a discommunication. They were unconnected. Oh, you fucked my girl, blase blase, without talking it out. They just go based off reaction. There's no sense of conflict resolution. They hear something through the grapevine and it's ready for war. And everything is necessary. War is necessary in some instances, but most of the time it doesn't have to get to that extreme. It doesn't have to get to that case. It's all because people want to live peacefully and happily ever after. All these movies teach us that bullshit. Like there's no conflict. Everybody's smiling. You know, Fela Kuti, he has a song, Suffering and Smiling. And that's what a lot of people are dealing with. They're suffering and smiling. All these, you know how much comedians make other people laugh, but they're depressed on the inside? Because they don't have an outlet to fully express themselves. They don't have an outlet to rid themselves of the stress. Things become stress when you bottle it in. A lot of people who are outspoken, they don't deal with stress to the extent of other people who hold their stress inside because they relieve it verbally or even artistically. We can't be avoiding stress, man, because stress is what makes us grow. Stress builds character. And once you have character, you could go far in life. I would actually say stress builds you up more than you being at peace. Because if you're at peace, you won't know conflict. If you don't know conflict, you would never know how to resolve that conflict. So don't be so negative about stress. Don't have such a negative mind about stress itself. Because in the end, stress is just the same. Stress is just on the opposite spectrum of peace. War is on the opposite spectrum of peace, but it's all on the same spectrum. I won't say things will fully go away, but we could diminish the harmful effects it has. We could bring it to a lower level by learning how to get better with conflict resolution. And it's not going to be a one size fits all. That's never the case with anything. So if you go to therapy, if you have meditation sessions, if you do art, as long as you're not drinking your liver away, as long as you're not releasing your semen away constantly, as long as you're handling your stress in a healthy manner, you're going through life well. Some people think that stress is unnatural. And in the end, both genders need stress. For my fellows who are in the gym all the time, working out, you're tearing muscles. You're stressing your muscles out. You have a 400-pound weight on your back. That's stress. That's stress. Women have their different kind of stress, but in the end, stress grows. You could use stress to your advantage. Don't slip into those depression shades and think everything is gloomy, the sky is gray. Nah. That rain is there to cleanse you. So when you under those clouds next time, go like that, take some water in, cleanse, brush it off, and we back into the sun. Sunshine all the time creates a desert. Remember that. And in the desert, we yearn for water. So that same rainy day you're complaining about, there's going to be another day where you wish you had the water. So this has been More Studios. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, you guys be well. 1.